Hey guys, it's me, Lil Ninja, back with another video, and today we're doing what if Sonic and Shadow went into Dragon Ball universe. So, there's gonna be a little bit of changes inside of this video. Obviously, I've never done a cartoon X freaking anime type of what if before. This is my first mainly cartoon what if. And I hope you will like this version of this video, and basically, like this idea. This idea is derived from another person, another creator. Let me go pull up the name real quick, be right back. This is basically a spin, an adaptation to Demon's, what if Sonic was in Dragon Ball Z. So I'm doing a spin on that, and I'm putting Shadow in here and a couple other people too. Also, our shout out for the day is Jeez Coons, and he commented 17 hours ago. You can go check that out on my latest video. Well, my other latest video, what if Naruto had the Byakuya Sharingan. So yeah. Also, like usually, like how I do it. How I do it. You will be able to see the summary of the what if that's going to be taking place right now. So yeah, without further ado, I think we should get inside of this great video. It's Little Ninja time. At this point in time, Sonic and Shadow are duking it out, having the best and fastest battle that they can have. Finally trying to figure out who is the real fastest and the real strongest. Of course, both of them are going head on to each other, trading blows for blows, making sure no one gets a upper hand. And this basically forces the Chaos Emeralds to react. The Chaos Emeralds are reacting to their power, and which starts to spin around their world, Green Hill Zone. All of Sonic's friends and Sonic in general and Shadow are then teleported. The only people that notice this is Sonic's friends, but Sonic and Shadow just keep on going at it, basically making a ruckus, making their power level known to everyone else inside of this new world. They don't know where they are at, but they are still fighting it out. Shadow is trying to get the upper hand, while Sonic would just keep blasting back, making sure that Shadow cannot get the other hand until they are stopped by Goku himself. Goku would then grab both of their heads and then slam both of them into two trees, actually having to make a detour to get here, with his son on his back. Also, with Goku also being on what's the name? I forgot what the cloud's name was. Forgetting a cloud's name, that's new. So Sonic and Shadow are basically surprised, not thinking that someone would stop their fight, and not thinking that someone could stop their fight. Together, they could defeat Eggman in an instant. And not that many people inside their world are stronger than Eggman. I can't believe I said that sentence. Not many people in their world are stronger than Eggman. The fat guy. Stronger than a fat guy. Never mind. So basically, Goku would basically introduce himself, asking why are they fighting, and Sonic would say that they are fighting to test who is the fastest and the strongest. Sonic would say, I was winning when you interrupted me. Goku would say, it seemed like it was a pretty even match, and I'm stronger than both of you, so I say I win. Sonic would think for a second, thinking, yeah, he did stop both of them at the same time. It does make sense. It didn't even take him that long. Sonic and Shadow would say, train us. And basically Goku would say he can't do that right now. He's going to basically gathering. And Sonic and Shadow would decide to go with Goku, telling their friends to not wait up for them. Basically, Shadow and Sonic get on the flying Nimbus and would go with Goku to see his family gathering. Not family gathering, his friend gathering. As they would arrive, they would see Master Roshi first, Krillin, and Bulma, with Goku asking where Yamcha is, but of course, Bulma would explain that Yamcha and her broke up, so yeah. Goku would basically be laughing, and then Krillin would realize that Goku has someone on his back. It would be Gohan. I was about to say Goten. Gohan would be on his back and would be a little bit shy. And basically they will all introduce themselves to Gohan. And because of their distraction, they would not even see the pod that would have made itself known immediately to Sonic and Shadow, basically crashing down in front of Goku, with Raditz coming out of it. Then would say, "So, you're Kakarot, my brother." Goku would not understand this. His name is Goku, and for you of those are watching that don't watch Dragon Ball, Goku isn't the strongest tool, isn't the smartest tool in the shed, but he's definitely the strongest. So yeah. With that, Sonic and Shadow would then try to get Gohan out of Raditz's grasp. Of course, both of them getting absolutely bodied by Raditz. Not even Goku could beat Raditz at this point. And you think Sonic and Shadow could beat Raditz? Not happening. Sonic would then basically try to focus on the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. This is a new ability that he realized that he could do before he was fighting with Shadow. What this is basically he can draw on the power of the Chaos Emeralds without having to basically having the Chaos Emeralds. Shadow can do this too, but Shadow doesn't feel like using Super Shadow against someone like this. He wants to beat Super Shadow beat Raditz without having to power up. Raditz would explain himself like in original and would explain that Goku is a Saiyan and how he doesn't know what these two are. He's never seen them in the entire universe. Sonic would explain that he is a hedgehog, and Raditz would laugh, saying that he looks nothing like a hedgehog, and would slam him into a wall. Then Raditz would look at Shadow, and Shadow would back up a little bit, trying to stay away from Raditz, knowing that he's not powerful enough to take Raditz down. Goku would be passed out at this moment because Raditz made sure to make sure since Goku was the strongest, if they all were together then they probably could beat him, but if Goku's the strongest they have no chance, especially since Shadow and Sonic are not too fond of working together. Yeah, they're friends, but they like doing stuff alone, occasionally having some help. With this, Sonic and Shadow would proceed to be knocked out as well, and because of Raditz would take Gohan to the original spot that he was in canon, with Sonic and Shadow basically waking up, and Piccolo arriving, wanting to make a truce to help Goku. With this, Sonic and Shadow would say, "Is it time for training now?" Goku would nod his head, and they would proceed to go to the Kami's lookout. With this, Goku would ask if there's any way that they could train harder than they ever did before. What's the name? Not King Piccolo. Kami would say yes and would show them the hyperbolic time chamber, making 1 day into 1 year. And Raditz gave them 10 days to train. Shadow and Sonic would use 5 days, meaning 5 years. And Piccolo and Goku would do the same. With those 5 years, Goku hating not being away from his son and hating the fact that Raditz took his son away, making him unlock the super form. While Shadow and Sonic's training were basically honed on becoming faster, stronger, and all on having a higher defense. At this point, they, working together, they would do dog water on freaking Raditz. With Gohan, they would basically go berserk on Raditz at this point. Also with that, Goku, it took him 3 years to unlock the Super Saiyan, but it took him the rest of the years to master it. Not getting Super Saiyan 2, because I want to let Gohan be the first one to get Super Saiyan 2, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Of course, with this, Sonic and Shadow would find a way to go further beyond than Super Sonic and Super Shadow. Yes, I'm giving them extra forms like a Saiyan. So, not all the aspects of a super form will be the same as a Super Saiyan. You're not going to expect them to freaking turn into a golden ape. They're hedgehogs, so yeah. Not Naruto. Sonic would also train on his hyper form and dark form. Not to mention would hone a new ability that he doesn't know all the way on, because this world has so many new energies. And what I'm mainly putting here is God energy, is what I'm saying. He would notice that he's been pulling on different energy ever since he tried to go into a super form too, but he accidentally pulled on the God energy and turned into what is a super sonic god. So yeah. Of course, this form is way more powerful than Hyper. I say Hyper is like in the middle. I say Hyper is, since Hyper, I keep saying Hyper. Hyper has one form, and I'll make Hyper like Ultra Instinct in this one. Hyper is basically Ultra Instinct for Sonic. Hyper is very, very powerful as Ultra Instinct if you master it. But if you don't master it, then it's about as powerful as the third form of the super form. If you get what I'm saying, since super form God is stronger than regular super form 3. Okay. After this training, they would go to basically Raditz and conceal their power, wanting to surprise Raditz. And as they did this, they would completely doo-doo dog water on Raditz without Gohan's help. And because of this, Raditz would be knocked out. Very, very, very knocked out. He would be very hurt and couldn't even say his monologue until Vegeta would get on the comm and say that more Saiyans are coming, and himself is about 20 Raditzes, and my partner is about 10. And if you don't catch my drift, that's about way more powerful than they are at this point, so they would ask to use the time chamber. But of course, already having used the time chamber for 5 days, the time chamber would not be open until another year, meaning they wouldn't have enough time to train unless 2 people use the time chamber for right now. At this point, Sonic and Goku are the strongest, while Piccolo is at the last and Shadow is third. So the people who need the most training would be Shadow and Piccolo. So after the year, Shadow and Piccolo would decide to train, with Shadow achieving super form 3. I didn't say super form, I said Super Saiyan, so yeah. Goku would ask what kind of power are they drawing on to get this Super Saiyan, because Goku thinks they're accessing the Super Saiyan, but knowing that they're not Saiyans, Goku would ask what power are they drawing on, basically. Sonic and Shadow would explain that they're drawing on the Chaos Emeralds, which I'm gonna basically make. The Chaos Emeralds are not in this universe. While they can draw on the power, they are not in this universe that they are in right now. Cause I don't want them to be too OP, more OP than Goku. I want them to be about the same power level, if not a little bit weaker than Goku. Cause Goku is the main character of this universe. Can't let anyone be more stronger than Goku unless it is Beerus, Zeno, or anyone else that's above Beerus. So yeah. Of course, after this year would have passed and Shadow and Piccolo would have done their training, they would get ready for the attack, while Vegeta would have killed a bunch of people on his way, basically sending out a signal so that Piccolo, Sonic, and Shadow and Goku would come. Sonic would say he wants to fight Vegeta. Goku would say he's fighting Vegeta as well, cause I would say Goku and Sonic didn't do training, so yeah. Shadow and Piccolo did training, but not to the point where they would have gotten to the same level, because Shadow mainly focused on getting Super Form 3 and basically did nothing for the rest of the time that he was in there. With that, Sonic and Goku would proceed to try and blitz Vegeta, with none of the hits connecting. Vegeta just acting like Broly, dodging each attack with a grin, thinking they're too weak. So Vegeta is way stronger in this one, just letting you know that, because we got a Super Hedgehog and a Super Saiyan, so yeah. Goku would not want to use his trump card, seeing as it's a trump card. So yeah. With this, Sonic would use Super Form 1 and would just start to blitz Vegeta by himself. Vegeta not expecting this far of a power up just from this form, and would just basically starting to get blitzed and more blitzed and more blitzed at this point. So yeah, Sonic would basically dog on Vegeta by himself. And this is when Vegeta would start to get a hold on himself and would start to actually fight back, starting to trade blow for blow with Sonic. With this, Sonic would start to get tired, not using the super form for this long, and would proceed to pass out from energy exhaustion. Goku would have to take Vegeta on by himself, and finally, the two greatest moves of all time would clash: the Kamehameha and the Final Flash. Basically, everything from here goes to canon. Piccolo wins against I forgot what his name was, and Shadow wouldn't have used his super form, seeing as they had to fight by themselves, but together they are stronger than him, basically is what I'm saying. So yeah, Sonic would let Vegeta live, and Vegeta would escape, while Vegeta would kill Nappa after that, because Nappa passed out. So yeah. So Vegeta wouldn't have killed him the same way he did in canon, or the same time he did in canon, but Nappa still died. So, also Raditz is alive. I forgot to say that. I don't know why. It just didn't cross my mind. Raditz is alive as well. That is all I will do for now. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like all my other videos. And I'm not doing any new videos after this. I'm doing freaking series that I already made. So hope you like this series that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. And without further ado, Little Ninja out.